This is Channel 8 Eyewitness News at 5:30.
We gather here today disgusted and dismayed at the Republican Party's plot to attempt to steal the 2019 mayoral election.
A major issue could be seen in the midterm elections. Good evening and thanks for joining us. I'm Katrina Spurl. The Lincoln mayoral election is coming up in 2019, but a petition could change the face of who is running for mayor. Channel 8 Eyewitness News reporter Pierce Gorlin has more on tonight's top story.
That's right, Katrina. Yesterday afternoon, some notable Republican Party members are beginning to petition for term limits for the mayor. J.L. Spray and a couple others have officially petitioned to have the issue of term limits for the Lincoln mayor on the upcoming ballot.
I think that people ought to have the opportunity to decide whether 12 years is long enough for one person to accomplish their goals as an elected official or whether we need term limits. We have term limits for the president. We have term limit for the governor. The executive in Lincoln is the mayor. And I think people have a feeling that we should have term limits for the mayor, too.
Mayor Beitler is seeking his fourth term as mayor of Lincoln in the 2019 election. His campaign says the timing of this petition creates an unfair advantage towards the other candidate.
Again, we're not saying that there shouldn't be a conversation around this, but you can't do it 6 months before an election. If they want to bring this question up next May in 2020, it doesn't matter. We welcome that conversation, but right now it gives their candidate an unfair advantage.
Beitler's campaign also feels the timing of this particular issue is suspicious.
We feel like it's an unfair attack on one individual. This is completely out of left field. It's not the issue of whether we should be having the conversation about term limits, it's the timing of it. It's 6 months before an election when this would take effect, and it's disqualifying one individual, giving their candidate an unfair advantage.
For JL, this is not a personal attack towards Mayor Beitler. He says it's an issue that many other voters have.
It's part of the issue with the mayor is everything's personal to him and everything's political, including the operation of the city of Lincoln. And I think it's time that the voters have a chance to consider whether somebody who's had that job for 12 years should move along and do something else.
Now, in order to get this issue on the midterm ballot, they need more than 3,000 valid signatures.